Right, welcome back. And to highlight the issues of the return of or renewed relationship between the Arab world and Turkey, we have with us over the phone His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon to you, Your Excellency.
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Fine, thank you so much. And we've seen lately repaired, or rather the renewed relationship between Turkey and the Arab world, Turkey and Egypt from one side, Turkey and the Arab world on the other side, particularly in the very recent period and specifically after the re-election of the Turkish president, but that was very much preceded by some of the Turkish good gestures and movements. Your reading to the situation?
The situation is clear to me because we did not cut the relations with Turkey. We did not close the embassies. We just withdrew the ambassadors. And we still have a full embassy, but the chairman there is a chargé d'affaires. So we didn't cut the relations. So it was easy that each country, Egypt and Turkey, nominate a new ambassador in Ankara and a new ambassador in Cairo. When we took this step, we declared as foreign ministry that Turkey is a brother country, and we see that it is a part of the Islamic world where we belong. That's why we keep always good relations with a big Turkish community in Egypt. Many Egyptians are of Turkish origin. Many Turkish people are still of Egyptian origin. I always give the example of the ambassador of Turkey in Romania, where we served together in Romania.
Your Excellency, indeed, indeed, but during the past 10 years there has been a rupture in relations, and not good ones. But recently there have been some, definitely Egypt has a constant policy, which is it is open to all the whole world as long as there is a mutual respect and the non-interference in the internal affairs.
Yeah.
However, there has been some positive movements and steps taken by Turkey, and hence we have seen a good return, a welcomed one from Egypt and the Arab world. How do you view those steps, and how was that very much important in order to be able to resolve key issues in the region?
First, the negative development started when we had a huge discoveries of gas in the eastern part of the Mediterranean. And it was discovery belongs to Egypt and Greece and Cyprus. Here, Turkey jumped there and they want to claim that they have a part of this fortune. And they started to say that we were a part of the Turkish Empire, and the dream of the Turkish Empire jumped there. We did not accept this at all. And the problem is between Turkey and Greece, where the Atlantic member states do not support the Turkish position. So they came and they jumped in Libya, trying to use the Libyan situation against Egypt. Then our president declared that there is a red tape, don't cross it, otherwise we shall do whatever it needs. So now Turkey, it seems that Turkey at last realized that it cannot continue like that, taking a sort of an unprecedented position towards the Arab world, and especially Egypt and Libya. They made a bad move when they put more than 10,000 people coming from Syria and other countries as terrorists, and they are threatening our border, of course. So, but now it seems that a day after another, that Turkey is discovering it cannot continue like that, and they are coming to a new position where they keep a better relation with Egypt and with the Arab countries also. We hope that this will continue, and as you can remember with me, that we have been visited by the Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, and our Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs also visited Ankara. Then they changed the position. Let us hope that they will continue this positive attitude, and we shall resume relations with Turkey at the ambassadorial level. Also,
we already resumed, Your Excellency, our relations, and we have already opened or inaugurated the embassies in both countries. Your Excellency, what does Turkey and Egypt's new relationship mean for the region?
It means a lot, because we are trying to keep our relation with the whole Islamic countries as good as possible. This applies to Turkey, and the good thing that when we have this tension, the political tension, it did not affect our trade relations. We have an excellent trade relations with Turkey, and it continued like that. Same thing with Iran. We shall continue the same position with Iran. And I hope that with our very wise diplomacy, we shall come to a situation where our relation will come back to normal, and our ambassadors will be here in Cairo and in Ankara, trying to make the relation even better. The thing that we want to convince the president of Turkey that this situation, cooperating with us, is much better than make this sort of confrontation.
Definitely, there are some of the deadlocked or they were deadlocked issues and or key issues in the region, and that, of course, was the key points between Egypt and Turkey. And we're speaking here about issues, political issues, regional issues, and economic ones. We spoke about the economic ones, and hopefully we would be getting for a better economic relation at this very upcoming stage. But there were also some of the important political and strategic issues. So how do you describe those issues, and how do you view the prospect of relations between Turkey and the Arab world, particularly within the framework of resolving those files?
If we take one file after the other, the direct bilateral file between Egypt and Turkey is getting better. Now we have a problem that Turkey is occupying the northern part of Syria and the northern part of Iraq, and doing very bad to the water resources of Iraq. This is another problem. So the intervention of Turkey in Syria and Iraq is a negative factor for the relations. So we are trying to make the amelioration of the bilateral relations to affect the other files and to make some development concerning Syria and Iraq and Libya, where the intervention of Turkey is not welcome at all from all of us as Arab states, and especially Egypt.
This is on the bilateral side. on the Arab Turkish dimensions, because there is the Iraqi file, there is the Syrian file, there is also the Libyan file, there is some ambitions in Sudan, but what we are seeing here is a very successful Turkish tour in the Gulf area, for instance.
I am trying to say that we, on the bilateral level, we regain the relation. But on the regional, no. Of course, we are not happy with what Turkey is doing in Syria or Iraq or in Libya. And we shall be very strong in this position, and we are very clear.
Definitely. I'm speaking here about the resolve of those key issues, and I'm also speaking about this recent visit by the Turkish president to the Gulf area, particularly the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar.
Yes, here is one tool we can affect the Turkish political position, because we have we are a good resource of financing investment in Turkey, and here we can use this file in order to change the position of Turkey towards Iraq or Syria or Libya. Here, a development, positive development in one file, in my opinion, would affect the other positively also.
And, Your Excellency, the Gulf tour, and how would that reflect on the region and on relations?
I hope it reflects positively, because the Gulf is a very good resource of investment. And this is what the president of Turkey is seeking. If we use this part of our relation in a good manner, then it would help and encourage Turkey in order to come forward with the Syrian and Iraqi and Libyan files also.
Yes, indeed. We definitely hope that the return or the renewed relations between Turkey and the Arab world, and from one side, and the Turkish-Egyptian relations on the other hand, would really resolve deadlocked issues that is very much aspired for, and would shift the geopolitical dynamics in the region. Your Excellency, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you so much for being with us over the phone and for your input. Definitely, the Egyptian constant diplomacy has been always open to everyone according to some of the terms, which is, as we said before, the mutual respect, the non-interference in the domestic affairs, and the good cooperation in on the key issues. Hopefully, the region would really see a shift in the geopolitical dynamics that would really reflect the aspiration of the Arab nations in the region. Many thanks for watching. Next Saturday will be another important Arab file. Until then, goodbye.